Domestic cats are very funny animals. While they appear to be proud, graceful, independent creatures, they often destroy that image with erratic behaviour, clumsy movement, and affectionate headbutts. The poor things try so damn hard to maintain that air of superiority, but they're much more lovable and goofy than what you think. Stray, a game that has you play as a cat, captures both sides of the animal brilliantly, while telling a very mysterious cyberpunk tale. What's up guys, it's Aaron here with another video review, this time for the long-awaited PlayStation and PC title Stray. This video is an adaptation of the review by the word guru himself, Stephen Tailby, over on the Push Square website. But of course, we've got it here today alongside some brilliant looking gameplay, so let's dive into it. After falling into a long-forgotten city, you, a little ginger moggy, must work out how to escape. However, along the way you meet B12, a companion drone that will help you survive in a world absent of most organic life. The small drone can translate for you, hold items, and offer insight into your surroundings. The unlikely duo team up to try and leave for the outside world, but also learn more about what happened to the city in the process. The game is a largely linear adventure that has you traversing various environments as only a cat can. What we mean by that is intricate exploration by the way of precise jumps, crawling through small gaps, and using your catty abilities to solve problems. One of Stray's greatest strengths is the cat itself, which is wonderfully animated and feels great to control. You can't jump whenever you like, cats make calculated, purposeful leaps, and to echo this behaviour, spots you can reach are highlighted with a button prompt. It's an interesting design choice that captures how a cat moves and forces you to adopt that characteristic. This might sound like it limits exploration, but that's really not the case. Most chapters have a pretty straightforward path, occasionally hiding a collectible down an alternate route. However, a couple of levels are much larger and allow you to fully explore. An area simply called the slums is where you're first set free, and it's a gorgeous, complex place with interweaving nooks and crannies everywhere. There are lots of ways up, around and through this miniature sandbox. It's so dense with objects that you can jump into that you can't help but embrace that feeling curiosity. As well as finding new places, you're rewarded with collectibles, fun interactions and spots to curl up and take a catnap. The slums is also where you meet the downtrodden robot denizens of the city, some of whom are wary of you but others will help your cause. In open chapters like this one, the game pairs exploration with investigation. You'll search the level for specific items, helping out robots by getting to places that they can't. There are optional mini-quests that also encourage thoroughly combing through the map. For example, you can look for sheets of music for one guitarist spot, who will then play them for you. While some portions of the game are peaceful and let you look around at your own pace, others are a little bit more action-packed. Some parts of the city are infested with zurks, small creatures that will attack on sight. For much of the game, your only option is to run, shaking off any that manage to latch on. They're not too tough to deal with, but can quite quickly kill you if you're not on your toes. Some levels use zurks as part of environmental puzzles, tasking you with luring them away from where you need to be. These enemies offer a change of pace and also tie into the overall story. Other levels require a stealthier approach, hiding in boxes or behind objects to avoid detection. While much of the game has you jumping around and fetching items, it does a decent job of providing variety within its own limitations. You visit a wide range of places, meet many robot friends, and are presented with new things to see and do, even if the fundamentals barely change. The linear stages are less interesting than the open ones as they limit your movement to a mostly set path, but these sections also put more emphasis on narrative to keep you moving. Overall, the game doesn't outstay its welcome either, clocking in somewhere between 7 and 10 hours, maybe a bit more if you want to see absolutely everything. The world itself though is brilliantly realised. Again, each environment is packed with detail and visually it's often very pretty, especially those neon lit streets and cluttered buildings found in the open chapters. It conveys a melancholic and hopeful atmosphere throughout thanks to some great lighting and lovely music. Sadly, we did run into a few blips that took us out of that immersive setting. Sometimes jumps can be a little finicky to line up, and occasionally when they do connect, they can look a little janky. We also spotted a couple of bugs like one robot frozen in place and a security drone spinning wildly. Many objects have physics too, which is great on one hand as you can adopt the feeling compulsion to knock things off shelves. However, these objects also have the tendency to fly all over the place if you collide with them in the wrong way. But despite one or two rough edges, Stray is a very enjoyable adventure. It's fairly straightforward, but it also gives you plenty of opportunity to embody a cat, whether that's rubbing up against a robot's leg, clawing at furniture, or finding a cozy place in which to snooze. The narrative doesn't quite reach the emotional hit that it's looking for, but it slowly shows its hand throughout with plenty of interesting details to learn. Pairing a common pet with moody sci-fi has worked well here, resulting in a unique and engaging game with strengths that far outshine its flaws. Thanks guys for watching, and if you are interested in Stray, remember that it will be available for PS Plus Extra and Premium members as of Tuesday 19th. Regardless though, let me know what you're thinking of this cat experience down below, and as always, if you like this kind of content and anything else PlayStation related, then please do subscribe to us right here on Push Square.